Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and you know what? In my opinion, Zelda has one of the best casts of characters out of any Nintendo franchise. Some of them are bold, some of them are wacky, and some of them just outright don't get the love that they so truly, madly, deeply deserve. As such, I've decided to shine a light on 5 characters that Nintendo have supposedly forgotten about and need to make a comeback. But enough waffling, let's dive right into proceedings. This one is a little bit of a cheat, but that's why it's only at number 5. Era is probably not really this bloke's name, and it's more the fan service that we're pining for. Don't worry, all the other entries on this list are real characters with real faces and everything. Well, some of them. The classic line, I am Era, has a number of theories surrounding it, from the mundane to the comically deep, and they're all at least somewhat plausible as we have absolutely bugger all else to go on. It's a piece of Zelda history that has gone unnoticed by the Zelda series for too long, and it deserves its time in the sun again. Hell, actually have a character called Era in a game, and then you've got everything covered. You don't have to even worry about it, and it would make me a very, very happy man. This guy right here was asking for papers long before it became the focus of a surprisingly elegant indie game. I say guy, it's difficult to place a pronoun onto a character whom we never see beyond their hand. In Skyward Sword we see a similar character, although it doesn't quite seem to be the same hand, as this time it's undeniably the hand of a dead young girl, which isn't an awful lot better. Either way, grabbers with no associated body are a bit of a thing in Zelda, what with wall masters and floor masters haunting my nightmares as a child, so to once again see this benevolent hand, or indeed any other hand of a similar theme, might help offset this terror. This is, in my opinion, the weirdest character in the Zelda series, hands down. Bearing a striking resemblance to the man who exclusively says splish, Linebeck is basically a total coward charading as a hero. He's almost entirely motivated by selfish greed and personal gain, but for some reason that's why people like him. Maybe it's his comedic demeanor or just the fact that he's so laughably bad at adventuring, but there's a certain charm about him that you can't help but love. And we even see one of Linebeck's descendants appear in Spirit Tracks, so there's nothing to say that a future Linebeck can't get involved with Link in the future. That sounds really wrong. Hutsman, there's a grus, lys, about this hus. Yes, Groose, everyone's favourite selfish git. Actually, that's 2 selfish characters in a row now. Why do we like them so much? Taking a pivotal role in Skyward Sword, Groose is a total arse at the start of the game, but slowly warms to Link over the course of the story. Whilst he does somewhat redeem his selfish ways, his quirks and charm manage to keep him favourable in the eyes of the Zelda-loving elite. Despite being one of the oldest characters in the Zelda timeline, we've seen time and time again characters reappearing in the Zelda series because, spoilers, the Zelda chronology's a bit broken. So there's nothing to say that old Groosey can't make a comeback in a future game. The Mogul of Morbid, the deity of destruction, yes, who else is it gonna be? It's Majora itself. Much like question mark, it's difficult to pin a gender to Majora, as it spends most of its time in a mask and is presumably more of a spirit than anything else. As such, I'm just gonna call it Shklee. Shklee is a villain much like the Joker from the Batman series, and Shkle's MO is nothing more than destruction for destruction's sake. Ganondorf has a plan and ideas of grandeur, and generally wants to rule over everything. Majora, on the other hand, Shklee just wants to shkluck things up. A good villain is one that you can relate to, and although not everyone wants to admit it, there's a part of the back of everyone's mind that just wants to cause chaos and havoc for no reason other than to see what happens, and Majora is just that. When other villains want to conquer, Majora just wants to drop a moon on a town, you know, for fun. So there you have it, our list of top 5 forgotten Zelda characters that need to make a comeback. Do you agree with this list, or is there someone else that perhaps even we've forgotten that you think needs to make a comeback? Let us know down there in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you try not to forget about that subscribe button, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching. Bye bye.